Hey, yo, real talk. On this journey of life in general, of manifesting your lifestyle, being who you wish to be, building your business, building confidence, on this journey, you're going to have to spend time alone. You're going to have to spend time by yourself and bring all the darkness that you have to light and work it out. You have to be okay with yourself before you start manifesting anything. You have to be okay with who you are before you start manifesting anything. Because I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of people who want to manifest also talk bad about themselves. Key word I said, want. Everybody who talks about having the best life and don't manifest it because they say, oh, well, it would be nice, but they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in themselves because they never got to know themselves. They never got to know themselves because they're afraid of themselves. They're afraid of the thoughts that they have. They're afraid of the emotions that they have. That's the truth. That's the reason why a lot of people don't manifest. Because they don't spend time with themselves. On this journey, you have to be with you. You have to know who you are. You have to analyze your thoughts and realize, okay, what am I thinking about myself? What am I thinking about reality? How do I feel about reality? How do I really feel about reality? Without being fake, without putting on a mask. Because you'll realize that you've been putting on a mask so much that you put on a mask for yourself. You put on a mask for yourself. You have to come to yourself, sit there with yourself, and realize, do you want what you say you want? Are you who you say you really are? You have to be real with yourself, because when you're going around putting a mask on, trying to please everybody, you end up putting a mask on yourself when you look at yourself, because you think that you're just another person that you're talking to subconsciously. So then you're like, oh yeah, I want to do this and this because it sounds right. It sounds right to everybody else, so you're trying to convince yourself that it sounds right to you. But then there's always a part of you that says, no, you're not manifesting that because you don't really want that. You don't really want that. That's not you. And the only way you can find that out is, again, if you take off the mask that you put on yourself. And you take off that mask by sitting with yourself. No phone, no nothing, no music. No distractions. Just you and you. You have to uncover those emotions. You have to uncover that part of yourself in order to manifest what you truly want to manifest. Because sometimes people want to manifest something and then it turns out to be something they really don't want. They just wanted it because somebody else wanted it because it made them have a status quo, whatever the fuck. You just have to manifest things for you, all right? And that's the truth. That's the truth. A lot of people are afraid to be alone, but there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. And if you are afraid, it's because you're afraid of yourself. You don't trust yourself. And how could you ever manifest if you don't trust yourself? How could you ever manifest something with your power if you don't trust your own power? If you're scared of your own power, how are you going to manifest anything if you're scared of your own power? If you're scared of who you are, how are you going to manifest? You're not. Because when it comes to start manifesting, you're going to get scared. because you never seen that side of yourself. You never knew you were capable of doing things in that way. So you're going to be like, oh, it's coming. Stop, get away. Because you're afraid of that. You're afraid of your own power. You're afraid of how you can do things because you haven't sat with yourself. It's time for you to sit with yourself and realize how powerful you are. Sit with how powerful you are, because a lot of people just can't. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm gonna be real with you. It's tough. It could be very overwhelming, and you just gotta go outside, or you gotta go call somebody, or you just gotta hang out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a lot, and I'm not saying to push yourself to insanity. What I'm saying is push yourself to the point where you understand who you are. Push yourself to the point where you're the one programming your mind when you go out into the world. Know yourself so much to the point where you can't get manipulated into being something you're not. Know yourself so much and so embedded to you that nobody can change you. Because if you don't, you're going to go out there and somebody's going to give you some shiny object and be like, oh, here, take it. And you not even realize the shiny object's cursed. You just took it because it's status. You know what I'm saying? Oh, status. You didn't even look into the thing. You didn't even know if you really wanted it. You just took it because status. Because you were insecure about who you are already. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, bro, giving you a whole list of stuff. It's like, oh, you gotta do this, that, and this, that in order to keep it and do all this other shit. I don't know where I'm going with that, man. But what I'm saying is that in order to not get manipulated into taking cursed objects, know yourself. Because your intuition will tell you don't take that object, because that object may come with a 9 to 5. that takes your entire time. Maybe that's a better analogy. I mean, oh, take this job and do this, and you'll be the greatest in the world. Okay, you take it. Well, I don't feel like the greatest. Oh, trust me. You'll get there eventually, maybe in 60 years. I don't want to wait that long. Well, you're going to have to. And you're sitting there like, dang, I wish I didn't have to do this. You don't. You don't have to do that. You don't have to take the job to be great. You don't have to take the cursed object to be great. You have to take time with yourself to be great. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. You have to take time with yourself to be great, because otherwise you're going to get manipulated in this world. Otherwise, this world's going to constantly try to tell you who you are and what you need. And next thing you know, you're going to be listening, oh, you need this object and this object and this object and this object. And next thing you know, you're just a hoarder. You got all this stuff in your house. And you're like, why do I have all this stuff? This stuff doesn't make me feel any better. This cursed object that I got doesn't make me feel any better. Why did I take it? It's just taking up space in my house. It's just taking up space in my room. And it gives me weird, bad luck. Why did I ever take this? Not saying I ever took a cursed object. I know better. But yeah, to avoid that, understand that value comes from within you. Value comes from when you understand that you are valuable in this world, that you understand that you are the essence of creation and you are the essence of beauty and all this other stuff. That's where value comes from, is when you value you. Not when you value all these objects people trying to manipulate you to take. Not when you try to value and depend on these other jobs. It's when you value and depend on you. That's when you're going to feel great. That's when life is going to manifest greater things for you, better things for you, the true things that you need. Not to make you great, because you are great. Don't take it because you think it's going to make you great. Get things and receive things because you are great. That's how you avoid getting cursed objects, all right? That's how you avoid getting crappy jobs. Is when you understand that you are the greatness. And anything that comes your way is to amplify that greatness. Not to make you great. It's coming to you because you already are great. There's a difference. You're the value of the whole thing, of the whole shebang. You're the value of your life. You're the value of the manifestation. You're the value of the money. You're the value of the car. You're the value of the house. You're the value of the land. You're the value of the music. You're the value of your business. You're the value. And the way you understand that, and I don't know if I said it enough, is when you sit with yourself, is when you understand yourself, is when you love yourself. You are the value. You know, when I started doing this in my life, you know, my whole world changed. I started becoming more creative because I realized that there is no limit on my creativity because I am creative. I am creativity. Doing all this other stuff doesn't make me creative. I am creative. I am creation. It doesn't make me creative. I am creative. You see what I'm saying? Music doesn't make me creative. I am creative with music. My art doesn't make me creative. I am creative. And you get to this point by understanding this for yourself, by understanding the deeper truth about this all. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm in this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Right now, I'm trying to get back onto the daily train of dropping videos because I was sick. So I had to take that time alone and heal. You see what I'm saying? You gotta take that time alone and heal. So that's what I did. I took that time alone, healed up, got my voice back in order. You know, Christmas came around the corner, so it was like, oh, there's family. Now I gotta, you know, hang out with some family and, you know, time kind of just, woo. So daily videos coming back. Don't worry, I ain't stopping. I'm just picking it up again. I gotta do the whole thing. So with that being said, y'all, make sure you go check out the DREAMCOREmagick Redbubble. We got some more merch coming out. Well, not even merch. We got some more clothing coming out. T-shirts, hoodies, blankets, notebooks, posters, whatever you need, we got it. And also make sure you go check out the DREAMCOREmagick website. That might be under construction soon. So, because I'm trying to add videos to the website, like music videos and all that stuff, so we can have like an exclusive thing going on and really trying to change up the music game right now and show people that, hey, the value is in the artist, not in Spotify. You see what I'm saying? So that's coming up soon. And yeah, that's all I got to say. So don't be afraid to be alone with you. Don't be afraid to sit down with your darker thoughts and let it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt yourself. All right? Just you know, just feel it, let it out. You know what I'm saying? Cry, hit a punching bag, sing, scream, draw, whatever it is you need to do to let it out, let it out. Let it out healthily. And that's what I'm here to tell you is be healthy when you let out these emotions while you're by yourself also. Because it can get very, very real. It can get very, very real. And I know you're afraid of that. Some people are afraid of that. If you're not afraid of that, good for you. But I know a lot of people are afraid of that feeling of being alone and just not being in control. But always remember that you are the one in control. And the only way you're ever going to gain control of your life is when you gain control of your mind and you go within your mind and face those thoughts you've been trying to ignore, because it is worse for you to go around in life ignoring those thoughts instead of facing those thoughts, because those thoughts will not leave you. They will constantly get louder, get you into some shit, and probably mess up your life. So if you don't get these thoughts and express these thoughts, they will deteriorate you from the inside, regardless if you want it or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's best for you to, you know, be alone and just let it out. Let it out. As scary as it may be, let it out. If you want somebody in the other room, just babysitting that, you can do that too. You can do that too. Just have somebody out in the other room, and then if you just like, I can't do it, just come in like, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do that too. Whatever you need to do to be alone, you know, be alone. And the reason why I'm saying this is because me personally, you know, my life growing up, you know what I'm saying, I understand how it can be. You know what I'm saying? How dark thoughts can get. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, my own things that I be dealing with, and I'm glad I faced them, you know. And when I faced them, sometimes I didn't have anybody there. It was just something that I had to learn how to do on my own. And when I learned how to do it on my own, man, I realized, oh, you know what I'm saying? I can control my thoughts. I can live in the world that I have envisioned in my mind. I can create that world. I can create a better life for myself, for my family, for everybody around me. You know what I'm saying? But I had to come to that point, you know, and it's a dark place. You know what I'm saying? I know that I was going to end this video, but hey, if you stayed this long, you know, make sure you like, share, subscribe, because you will ruin. But I faced, you know, dark thoughts myself. And I just want to let y'all know you can get out of it. You can get out of it. Some things may stay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Some feelings may stay. You know what I'm saying? Some scars, you know, some cuts leave scars. You know what I'm saying? Some cuts leave scars. And sometimes you're always looking at that scar, but it's not even like oh man, it hurts. It's more like, yeah, that happened to me kind of thing. So yeah, you know, you can heal, you will heal. And when you do heal, you'll feel very neutral about a lot of things. I'll tell you that. I'll give you the real. You will feel very neutral about things. And that's what I'm going to say. Take it how you take it. But you are going to feel neutral once you start healing. Very neutral. So yeah. With that being said, y'all, new video coming soon. Blessed to be.